Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's wonderful to have you with us today.
Wherever you are, walking, relaxing, cooking, or driving, we're really happy you're spending a little time with us.
Today, we're going somewhere almost everyone visits every week.
A coffee shop?
Not today.
The supermarket?
Close. Today, we're visiting a neighborhood general store.
I love little stores like that. Sometimes I only need one thing, but somehow I leave with 5 bags.
I know exactly what you mean. You walk in for a bottle of milk, and suddenly you're buying cookies, chocolate, chips, and maybe even a new toothbrush.
It's like the shelves are quietly saying, "Take me home."
Exactly. And today, we'll hear the kind of English people use in these stores every day. No complicated words, just real conversations that you can imagine having yourself.
All right, let's imagine it's Saturday morning. The weather is nice. We've just realized the kitchen is almost empty.
No bread, no eggs, almost no milk, and somehow there isn't any coffee left.
No coffee? That's an emergency.
I thought you might say that. So let's head to the general store.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Can I help you find something?
Yes, please. I'm looking for rice.
Certainly. It's in aisle 3, right beside the cooking oil.
Thank you very much.
Did you notice that question? I'm looking for. You'll hear it everywhere. Instead of saying, "Where is the rice?" you can simply say, "I'm looking for rice."
It sounds friendly and very natural.
Exactly. Let's keep shopping.
Excuse me, do you have fresh bread today?
Yes, it arrived this morning. It's over there near the bakery section.
Perfect. I'll take 1 loaf.
As they're walking through the store, our shopping basket is slowly getting heavier.
Very slowly? Mine fills up in about 3 minutes.
Really? What's always in your basket?
Milk, eggs, bananas, yogurt, and something sweet.
Something sweet. That's very specific.
I'm trying not to say chocolate, but yes, usually chocolate.
I think many listeners are smiling right now. We've all gone shopping with good intentions and then spotted our favorite snack.
Exactly. You tell yourself, "I don't need cookies." Then you walk past them and suddenly they're in your basket.
It's one of life's little mysteries.
Oh, I almost forgot. We need sugar too.
Good catch. Let's grab a bag before we forget again.
And maybe some tea.
Didn't we come here for bread and milk?
We did. Shopping lists have a funny way of getting longer.
Just then, they stop in front of a shelf filled with different brands of cereal.
Wow, there are so many choices. How do people decide?
Sometimes they compare the price. Sometimes they choose their favorite brand. And sometimes they simply pick the box with the nicest picture.
I have definitely done that before.
I think you're not alone.
Excuse me, which cereal is the most popular?
This one sells the most. Many families buy it every week.
Great, I'll give it a try.
As they continue walking toward the refrigerator section, something catches Speaker 2's attention.
Wait a second, is that ice cream on sale?
I had a feeling you were going to notice that.
I had a feeling you were going to notice that.
Well, it's hard to ignore a big sign that says buy one, get one free.
That's true. I only came for bread and milk, and now I'm seriously thinking about ice cream.
That's exactly how shopping works sometimes. Excuse me, is this ice cream really on sale?
Yes, it is. If you buy one, you get another one for free.
That sounds like a great deal. I'll take 2.
Technically, you're taking one. The second one is a gift.
Even better.
As they continue shopping, they notice another customer comparing 2 bottles of cooking oil.
I always do that. Sometimes the bottles look almost the same.
But one costs a little more.
Exactly. I always ask myself, is the expensive one really better?
Excuse me, what's the difference between these two?
This one is made from sunflower oil. The other one is olive oil.
Oh, I see. I think I'll choose the olive oil. Thank you.
That was easy. Sometimes one simple question saves a lot of confusion.
Absolutely. Never be afraid to ask. Store employees answer questions like these every day.
Oh, I think we forgot the eggs.
You're right. Let's go back before we reach the checkout.
Why do I always remember the important things at the last minute?
Because your shopping basket is getting full and your brain is getting distracted.
Excuse me, where can I find the eggs?
They're in the refrigerator at the back of the store, right next to the butter.
Thank you.
On the way there, they pass a shelf filled with colorful fruit.
Those apples look really fresh.
They do. Would you like some?
Yes, let's get 6. They're perfect for breakfast.
And maybe a few bananas, too?
Good idea. They're great for smoothies.
A little farther down the aisle, they stop in front of the snack shelf.
I promised myself I wouldn't buy any chips today.
That's a difficult promise to keep, especially when you're hungry.
Exactly. Shopping on an empty stomach is dangerous.
Many people say that. When you're hungry, everything looks delicious.
You know what? I'll skip the chips today.
Really? I'm impressed.
Well, I'm replacing them with popcorn.
That's still a snack.
Yes, but it makes me feel a little less guilty.
Now their basket is almost full. Bread, milk, eggs, rice, sugar, tea, fruit, ice cream, popcorn, and somehow a few things that were never on the shopping list.
That happens every single time. I make a list, but the store always has other ideas.
Or maybe you have other ideas once you see everything.
That's probably the truth.
They slowly make their way toward the checkout counter. Only one customer is waiting in line.
Perfect. We won't have to wait long.
As the cashier smiles and begins scanning the groceries, another short conversation is about to begin. As the cashier smiles and begins scanning the groceries, another short conversation is about to begin.
Good afternoon. Did you find everything you were looking for?
Yes, thank you. Everything was easy to find.
That's great to hear.
The cashier scans each item one by one.
It's always interesting to watch the total go higher and higher.
Especially after adding a few things that weren't on the shopping list.
A few? Let's not count the ice cream.
Or the popcorn.
Would you like a bag?
Yes, please. That would be helpful.
No problem. Would you like one bag or two?
2, please. Some of these items are a little heavy. That's another useful question you'll hear often. Would you like a bag? It's simple, polite, and very common.
And if you already have your own shopping bag, you can simply say, "No, thank you. I brought my own bag."
Exactly. It's becoming more common these days.
Your total comes to $38.50.
Can I pay by card?
Of course, you can tap your card whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Thank you.
Payment approved. Here's your receipt.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. See you again soon.
As they leave the store, the automatic doors slide open and the fresh air feels wonderful.
Mission accomplished. We finally bought everything we needed.
Did we? Let's check. Bread,
Yes.
milk,
Yes.
eggs,
Yes.
coffee,
Of course. I wasn't going to forget that.
ice cream.
Definitely. That was the easiest item to remember.
I noticed.
You know, shopping is actually a great place to practice English.
I agree. The conversations are usually short, friendly, and very practical.
You don't need perfect English. Just a few simple sentences can help you communicate with confidence.
Exactly. Expressions like, I'm looking for, do you have, could you help me, I'll take this one, can I pay by card? These are real sentences people use every single day.
And the more you hear them in natural conversations, the easier they become to remember.
Imagine visiting a store in another country. Instead of feeling nervous, you walk in with a smile, ask for what you need, chat politely with the cashier, and leave feeling proud of yourself.
That's what learning English is really about. It's not about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about having simple conversations that make everyday life easier.
Every conversation builds confidence. Every question you ask helps you improve. And every little success makes the next one even easier.
Here's a challenge for you. Imagine you're walking into your favorite general store. What are the first 5 things you would buy? Try saying them in a complete sentence using English. For example, I'm looking for a loaf of bread, a carton of milk, some eggs, fresh apples, and a bag of rice.
Say it out loud. The more you speak, the more natural English becomes.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. We hope this conversation helps you feel more confident the next time you visit a general store.
Keep listening, keep speaking, and remember that every small conversation is another step towards fluency.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until then, take care, enjoy your English journey, and goodbye.
Goodbye.